the rush of dread you take in every sip. You call it staying current, keeping conscience on the scene. Then wash your hands in headlines till you feel clean. A siren in your pocket, a breaking news parade, a factory of outrage where your focus gets remade. You binge on other people's pain like it's a guilty treat, then skip the root of reasons as you chase the next beat. You feed the doom with seconds, you finance it with eyes, then wonder why your courage shrinks while cynicism buys. They pump your fear in cycles, keep you buzzing in the cage. They monetize your heartbeat, turn your empathy to rage. A tragedy goes viral, then the platform takes its cut, and you mistake your shaking hands for having any gut. It's always urgent, always now, always watch and stay, but watching is in action when it's built to drift away. They hand you cheap salvation, share this elite trend, so you outsource your morals to a screen that won't defend. News that's narcotic, a needle made of light. It keeps you numb by day, keeps you wired through the night. You mainline suffering for clicks, then call the habit care, but care that never moves a muscle is a mask of it. News as narcotic, sedation dressed as grit, 1,000 shocks that teach you how to stay. You feel like you're resisting while you're chained to the show. A docile witness trained to never say no. They sell you both sides violence like a virtue you can buy, a neutral tone that hides a boot pressed on an eye. And they frame each death's complex, each cruelty as debate, so you can keep your comfort while the damage escalates. They swap out facts for feelings, swap out context for a fight, and serve you confusion as your nightly appetite. You learn to doubt the bruise because admitting what is true would force you out of comfort into something you must do. A scandal hits the timeline, then it fades by morning sun, replaced by louder drama till responsibility is done. You call out information, but it functions as a drug, a hit of moral theater that ends in another shrug. Use as narcotic, a needle made of light. It keeps you numb by day, keeps you wired through the night. You mainline suffering for clicks, then call a habit care, but care that never moves a muscle is a mask of it. Use as narcotic, sedation dressed as grit, 1,000 shocks that teach you how to say. You feel like you're resisting while you're chained to the show. A docile witness trained but never fade. No! No headline can replace you, no post can pay the cost, no trending thoughts and prayers can find money you have lost. You crave the next distraction, you hate the empty room because the quiet asks a question you can't bury in the glue. Yeah. You say I'm overwhelmed as if overwhelm is fate, but overwhelm is manufactured to keep you manageable late. They flood the channel daily till your mind can't hold a line, then blame you for the numbness like the numbness isn't mine. You want the world to change without your life changing too. You want the comfort of a critique with nothing you must do. So outrage replaces effort and sarcasm stands in, and you call that hollow laughter a way to cope with it. The coping is injustice and knowing isn't brave. If all your awareness is a pillow for the grave, your feed is not a movement, your comment is not a deed, and staying well informed is not the same as meeting need. is witness. You're training yourself to bend. If all you do is tremble, you're training fear to blend. They want you tired and twitching, easy to control. The public kept reactive, never reaching for the whole. So turn the volume downward, let the silence make you see the story isn't happening. The story includes me, and if this song offends you, good, let it strike the nerve, because comfort loves a narcotic, and comfort loves to swerve. News as narcotic, a needle made of light. It keeps you numb by day, keeps you wide up through the night. You mainline suffering for clicks, then call the habit care, but care that never moves a muscle is a masculine. News as narcotic, sedation dressed as grit. 1,000 shocks that teach you how to sit. You feel like you're resisting while you're chained to the show. Docile witness trained to never say no. So stop the beat, stand up, breathe, let your fear become a flame. Not for a weaker spectacle, but for a change with a name. No more I didn't know when you chose to stay amused.